Should be working now. Oh, there we go. It works. Yes, 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 yes. We don't have the scoreboard here though. So what we're gonna do is we are going to move this over here like this, and we're gonna change the flags. Both players are Argentinian as well. So this is gonna be kind of a national banter between two compatriots. Patin, Twigg, best of 5, recorded games, everything seems to be quite good. And alright, okay, everything's okay. Welcome everyone to the first game of the best of 5 series between Twigg and Patin. These games have been played a couple of days ago, actually. So yeah, I think it was probably a week and a half ago. Let's go, Twigg. You don't want to see the legend? I think you're going to be surprised. If we take a look at the ELO, take a look at that. Patin, 2k player, 2.1k, 2094, 2410 for Twigg. So this shouldn't be very difficult for Twigg, but one thing that I want to point out here is that we are not seeing regular Arabia. This is what map is this? This is Marisma. So I'm not really sure if they are playing random or what. They might. But yeah, Twigg doesn't seem to be the kind of player that wants to play a single type of map. So far so good, population exactly the same for both. So Patin playing in yellow is going to be playing Chinese. Twigg, who is on the right hand side, is going to be playing Portuguese. If we go through the civilizations bonuses, Portuguese get cheaper units, 15% cheaper units for gold cost. So yeah, they spend less gold on units, they get tankier ships, and finally they get access to Feitoria. Team bonus, not relevant here, is free cardo for team games. As for Patin, who is playing Chinese, they of course start with extra villagers but less resources. DC can garrison more people, or can support more population rather, so they don't have to go for more than one house at the beginning. And yeah, technologies are cheaper for them as well. So in Feudal Age, Castle Age and Imperial Age, 10, 15 and 20% cheaper technologies for Chinese, quite good. And this kind of map, I don't think we have any fish over here in the middle at least. So we're most likely not gonna see early docks. But having shadows and having areas like this allows for a mixture of both water units and land units. And of course we can expect a good demo ship, potentially, from some of these players. Taking a look at the map, Twigg is going to get back gold. He gets the secondary stone on the back. Secondary gold is forward, and the other gold is super far away towards the north. He does have a couple of wood lines over here though, so that is good. But let's take a look at Patin's map. Well, the main gold and secondary gold are forward, so map generation not very good for him here. For stone generation, secondary stone forward, main stone on the back, third gold super far away from the TC. He might be able to wall this though. The wood generation is quite good for him. He should be able to wall this fairly easily. He only needs to go for walls over here on the front as well, but he already has the gold over there. He already has the barracks coming up over here. A very good wool line over there and over here should allow for easy walling. Population 22 villagers for Patin right now. Twigg 22 villagers sorry, for Patin for 23 population. So it seems to me like he is going to go for either fast castle or he's going to go for archers. The thing though, he's going up now to Feudal Age at 10 minutes and 28 seconds with 23 villagers. That is not bad at all. He's going to go for archers, I think. Twigg on the other hand is going to start walling over there. Gonna go for the barracks now. Going up with 20 population, or 20 villagers rather. Seems to me like he's gonna try to go for scouts. He can potentially go for Minotaurs if he wanted to, or for archers because of the cheaper gold cost. He might not need to go up with 22 population, which is usually what's regular for that build. But yeah, the barracks coming up now super late. Don't seem to indicate Minotaurs. It really seems like he's gonna try to go for scouts. Also, he doesn't have anyone on gold yet. So yeah, no archers. Ah, but there we go, stable coming up. Patin is going to instantly spot that. He knows exactly what to expect. And let's take a look at Twigg's line of sight. He knows about the drush. Let's see if he spots the drush. He should, there we go. Twigg's gonna have to go back, but now they're both in fuel age. That scout's not going to be faster than Patin's scout anymore. Good micro over there, but it seems to me like Twigg is going to be completely closed over here. And Noble Arc, hello, hi and welcome. How are you? Everyone who has not joined the raffle, please do. You're gonna get a chance of winning 3 months of Platinum Woolly Premium. So yeah, it's free, everyone can join. There's no reason for you not to do that unless you don't use Woolly, I guess. In which case, I'm not really sure what you're doing here on Woolly Official watching Age of Empires games. Alright, there we go, we have 3 scouts already. Patin's not going to send extra units just yet. No spearmen. But let's take a look at, over here. So micro is going to be very important, obviously. Without the spearmen, those Minotaurs should be going down, especially as we are probably going to see 4 scouts over there. There we go. And also let me know, because I am fairly new to Capture H, please let me know if you get motion sickness or if you don't like anything in particular. This is still a learning process for all of us. That is true, Napoleon. Yeah, okay, it's not, you don't necessarily have to play to watch the games, that is true. Well, I assume everyone here at least has a Woolly account. Let's see over there. Yeah, those Minotaurs are going to go down. Population though, still 2 villagers higher for Patin. I am not really sure what the parenthesis is for one. I think that's probably idle villagers. Might be the case. But yeah, if this looks kind of choppy, it's because we are streaming at 20 FPS. Probably after this game I should switch that to 30 to make it a little bit smoother, as it looks kind of choppy right now, right? Anyway, archery range is coming up for Twigg, and we should be expecting the same for Patin over there. Yeah, we are going to increase this to 30 FPS after this game. Sorry about that. Capture H is a lot smoother than regular Age of Empires, so it makes sense to increase the frequency. Anyway, population still higher. 4 extra villagers for Twigg. I assume both players already went for wheelbarrow? No, that's not the case. Over here we can see that neither player has wheelbarrow just yet. Twigg did go for horse collar though. And yeah, how many farmers do we have over here? I feel like we have about the same amount of farmers. Stable coming up. It's not going to be archers then. He's going for gold, but he's going to be amassing some gold to go up to Castle Age. And he's going to go for scouts instead. So what can you do as Patin? He is completely walled. Both players are completely walled right now. He's going for Spearman. He already has one. He's going to get the second one. In terms of upgrades, these units from Twigg don't really have anything. 45 HP indicates that they don't have bloodlines, and the regular attack and defense indicates that there is no scale bard in armor, there is no forging for additional armor or attack. Blacksmiths coming up for Patin. Resources are looking very good for him. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the building, so that is why he's going for Blacksmith right now. Should have been able to click out the Castle Age a while ago. He's gonna go up now. There we go, 20 minutes uptime for Patin. What is the situation for Twigg? Right now he doesn't have the resources, he's getting very close to it though. He's gonna have the food, I'm not really sure about the gold. He's sending a lot of villagers over to gold, so he should be able to mass enough. But yeah, let's take a look over here. Another stable coming up, and it's going to be knights for Patin. So the thing about Chinese is they get good cavalry, they get bloodlines, they get cavalier, they get the full blacksmith, so they can go for pretty much any line they want. Of course, archers being their strength. Right now, Patin is not taking any stones, so we are not going to see Chukonus just yet. But going for knights is good for Chinese in the sense that if Twigg wants to answer with his own knights, Patin should be able to just switch into camels, which of course Portuguese don't have. The walls over there not gonna stand up for long as it has only 40 HP. Scouts are targeting this one though. Probably not the right one. Okay, there we go, it's going to go down for sure. And what are we gonna have here from Patin? He's already in Castle Age. He is going to queue knights right away. He has a couple of scouts over here, 2 spearmen over there. Spearmen are not going to be threatening as we have ranged units from Twigg over there. I hate playing Portuguese in this matchup. I think Chinese are probably favored here. If mostly because of the versatility. Portuguese, of course, they are a naval and gunpowder civilization. The naval part is not going to be very important here, other than going for demolition ships potentially, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. Chinese, getting good archers as well, they might be able to counter gunpowder units, but let's take a look over there. We already have bloodlines. No, we don't have bloodlines for these knights. Let's take a look at the HP. Oh, Patin going for the pinch moves. Very good micro over there, taking the knights over there so that Twigg cannot squeeze his army in that choke point. So this is very good. Now, that's still a good amount of crossbows. He might be able to clean this up. But yeah, that is not going to leave a good amount of units to make any further damage with. It's a very good move over there. Very good move, and I completely missed Patin going around this area. But that was fantastic. HP pull is just so good for Patin right now. Villager count as well, that is 7 higher. Guys, remember, this is a 2k player versus a 2.4k player. And that is why I was so excited about casting the best of 5 over here. Patin, I had the pleasure of meeting him in my city a couple of years ago. Back then I had no idea who he was. But yeah, he seems to be holding his own quite well over there. We already have 9 military units, 7 of which are knights. Still no bloodlines though. I am kind of waiting on that one. Things are looking bad for Twigg, that is true. TC count, second TC coming up. Patin already on 2 TCs, building the 3rd one, so he is going to start pulling ahead in villager count. And let's take a look over at Patin's. Actually over at Twigg's units. As we see the knights going forward, slowly but surely will make their way into Patin's base. 3 knights are not going to be enough, and oh, this is the moment of truth. I have no idea what that was for. Twigg doesn't have bloodlines either. I don't know what that was for. I am actually confused. I don't know why he would send all knights to patrol. or if he wanted to, I don't know, if he wanted to get some scouting information. It seems to me like he's just wasting units. Because he has not seen anything new over there. That is still the same 7 knights that Patin had already. Let's take a look over here. 1 spearman, a couple of knights, and a bunch of crossbows. Military numbers are very good for Twigg right now, but Patin is going to go forward with the knights, so they are going to miss each other's armies. That's going to go down. Patin is quite safe over here, honestly, because he has a bunch of TCs. I don't think he has a siege workshop yet. He's going for the 4th TC, so he's just going to ignore the crossbows. And over here, good reaction over there for Twigg. Patin's not going to be able to break through. He was very close to doing that. He's going to force Twigg to go back. But take a look at the villager count already, 15 higher. That is 30% more villagers than Twigg's count right now for Patin. Well, what to do? Twigg already knows that he is behind, the score is quite telling, and also he took very bad engagements in the past. So it seems to me like he's trying to go for 2 TCs and mostly try to mass enough archers, potentially to go up to Imperial Age and get... good pickup over there. He's taking a bunch of villagers. So yeah, it seems to me like he's probably trying to mass enough archers to upgrade those into Arbalest, go up to Imperial Age a little bit faster. But yeah, he needs to take care of this first. Patin is forcing him into walling his base in multiple layers, and this is making Twigg's base very, very cumbersome to navigate in. Not only for Patin, of course, but also for Twigg's own units. Anyway, that castle is getting denied for the time being. Conversion's not gonna happen for the time being as well. And that's the thing. Patin is sacrificing a bunch of villagers. But that castle's probably gonna go up. 82% already. Also, please let me know if the music is alright, the game music, the game sound is alright as well, my voice, okay, everything. But yeah, okay, so the parenthesis is the amount of idle villagers. So we have 69, 70 villagers right now for Patin, but 13 idle. So technically Twigg's eco is a little bit stronger right now, as he has a higher amount of total villagers working. Anyway, Twigg's going to lose that crossbow. He was probably hoping to idle some of Patin's eco. But let's take a look over here. With that amount of villagers and with the villagers that he has inside the TC, he might be able to finish this. Especially if he can debate the fire from these crossbows with a couple of knights over here. Let's take a look over there. The pinch move coming on once again. And that is going to distract Twigg a little bit, and that is going to let him get the castle up. But there we go. Once again, trying to pinch the army from the left and from the right. He is going to push Twigg away, and that is fantastic. That is very good. Bunch of units going down now. That's gonna allow Patin to get back. To stay back, to stay in the lead. I mean, sorry. With 3 extra villagers, but Twigg has done a lot of damage. He has sniped a bunch of villagers. He is only 6 villagers behind, but for a good while Patin was with a lot of idle villagers. Economy is looking a little bit stronger for Twigg right now. Military count's looking a lot stronger for him, almost 4-1. So this is the part where the 2.4k kind of kicks off and the 2k player starts falling behind. Probably not really sure if in APM or in game sense or strategy. But yeah, I am very surprised that Patin was able to hold on this long anyway, regardless. So yeah. Hey Jiren! Hello, how are you doing, guys? How are you doing, man? We have a good matchup now. Twigg coming back or Patin? Patin has not been playing for a couple of years, I think. He started playing very recently, a little bit more frequently, and yeah, he's facing Patin. He's facing Twigg, sorry. Patin is a 2K player, or was 2K at the moment of coming back to the game, so this is very exciting to see more pro players getting back to the game. The one villager castle coming up for Twigg. There's a huge amount of knights. In the population, still 8 extra villagers for Patin. Resources are looking good. I think Twigg might be able to go up a little bit faster. And yeah, that is a gold bonus for Portuguese. Getting cheaper gold units allows him, of course, to mass gold a little bit better while still going for army. There we go, both players going above 1k food. Unfortunately, still not enough wood, not enough gold, sorry, to go up for either player, but there we go. Oh, making abuse of the market. Using and abusing the market. Patin is going to go for a castle instead. I thought he was trying to sell the resources to go up to Imperial Age, but no. He has enough, he has enough. He certainly has enough wood. He has enough food that he can sell resources and click up. But he is just trying to alleviate the pressure here a little bit. And there we go, Twigg's gonna click up, gonna start taking villagers over there, but very good move with the Chukonu, taking the mangonel over there. That's going to protect the villagers. One conversion coming up, Twigg being very annoying over here. But we have a bunch of Chukonus as well, so that is going to push Twigg's units away. Patin's gonna be able to get this castle out for sure. But that delayed his Imperial Age time for a good while. He already had the resources, but he was way too busy trying to not die over here. 2 castles are going to be great. Twigg at this point has only one, this one forward. You have never heard of Patin? Well, he was well known in the past. It's been a good amount of years since he last played this game, I think. For instance, the one time that I met him here in my city, he was already quite inactive, and that was in 2015, I think. 15 or 17, still it's been a good while. We can say that. It's been a good while. Anyway, yellow going forward already with a good amount of Chukonu. And as any unit that gets multiple projectiles, they are very good even against high pierce armor targets. Ballistics coming up for Patin right now, a little bit too late, but it's still going to be good against knights. And Twigg is going to go for a couple of archery ranges over there, so we might see him going into either arbalist or skirmishers. I don't think skirmishers make the most sense, to be honest. Yeah, he's going for archers. Crossbows at this point, but there we go. Twigg already in Imperial Age. Gonna go for the arbalist upgrade, and military count 43 to 27 is so good for Teal. Who is going for the trebuchet, of course, from the forward castle as well. The moment Patin goes up, he is going to be in a good position to go for 2 trebuchets at once. He doesn't have the resources though. There we go, he should be able to afford it. There we go, 2 trebuchets coming up. And it's going to be 1 castle trebuchet production versus 2 castles. I am kind of surprised that we haven't seen any demolition ships in this matchup, to be honest. Or in this map, rather. But yeah, it's kind of relieving at the same time to see something other than a regular Arabia for 1v1s. That's kind of refreshing, and this map is not very bad. At least map generation this time around was not very bad. We're gonna go for more trebuchets. There we go. So 2 trebuchets already out. 2 additional trebuchets coming up. That 1 trebuchet from Twigg is going to go down to the castle. That is a very good play from Patin. I'm not really sure if it was a miscalculation by Twigg or if Patin went for missing upgrades. Well, that caster already has 3 range, plus 3 range. So might be that Patin was going for that. But yeah, it's Arbalest versus Chukonu. Chukonu at this point, 7 range, the Arbalest 8 range. So they are getting out range, of course. DPS is higher for the Chukonu. Haha, but take a look at that, taking the Mangonels down with the Trebuchet. Patin not paying attention over here. Might be trying to fix his eco, probably. No, I'm not really sure what he's paying attention to. Okay, there we go. All the Trebuchets are going to be redeployed. And there we go. That castle from Twigg is already a goner. Second Trebuchet did manage to go up though, or to go out. He's going to be able to take this DC down. I don't think he's going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. He only has a single organ gun over there, and Patin has a good amount of Chukonu over here to defend with. But still, population looking better for Twigg at this point. 14 extra villagers, 3 times as much army. And Patin needs to fix his eco. He needs to make this a little bit more efficient. He had a bunch of idle villagers here on dry farms. And let's see. You've heard of him about 5 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's take a look at the big picture though. And if anyone is watching on their phone, please let me know if this is way too zoomed out or not. Hopefully that is not the case. But take a look at that, we have some cat rams from Patin, and he's gonna have enough resources very soon to go for siege rams. Siege rams against Arbalest, and with a good amount of support in Chukonus as well is going to be good. We have 5 trebuchets as well, and it seems to me like we have a little bit too many resources being invested into siege and not enough into regular units. Let's see over there, skirmishers are going to clean up the Chukonu for sure. Oh! Patin just calling the GG out of the blue. Interesting. So he lost the Chukonus over here. I'm not really sure though about that. So he probably felt under pressure. Now, the total population is looking very, very good for Twigg. And the score lead as well is quite solid for him. I don't think the game was over. I think Patin had enough resources to react to this. I think he had a good amount of units. He had a good unit selection. I think probably the distribution of his army composition was probably a little bit off. But it's not bad. And keep in mind, once again, 2k player versus 2.4k player. Overall, very, very solid game for Patin as well. Taking the lead at many different points in the game, and oh, he was getting aggroed over here as well. Still, we are going to take a look at the scores, and oops, and we are going to jump into the second game. Yeah, no map control for sure. I'm not really sure about eco management. Let's see. KD though, almost 4-3. As for resources collected, higher for Twigg, true. Actually significantly higher, you are actually right, yeah. Should have been a better game for Patin, but still.